Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we got very good news. I can officially say Amatsu did cook for this celebration, I think so. Cell is a very specific character. We're going to start by talking about this. Cell is a very specific character where his links matter a lot. And Dokkan has never really, in my opinion, done a very good job of dropping Cell and then also dropping, like, another Cell to be a good partner with him. It's very uncommon. And for Cell to be, like, at max power, look really good, he needs multiple Cells. Well, Dokkan did do a great job here. We have Super EZA Cell. Awesome. STR Perfect Cell. I do think he's awesome. And then we've also got AGL Cell's EZA, and he seems awesome as well. So with a trio of good, relevant Cell characters, the Cells can actually thrive. I think they did a good job. And then, you know, Demon King Piccolo now has a good spot to be used in. Just a powerful slot 3 support. This guy will be useful. I think we're looking to be in a pretty good spot, right? So, remember, AGL Cell, his first two forms, I mean, he's going to be okay. I don't think he's going to be crazy. I don't know. Wait, there's actually one thing I want to double check here. Yeah, I did just want to double check it. So, AGL Cell, his first form and second form, he is going to get a 50% attack stack. So we'll have to keep that in mind. All right, so this initial turn for Cell should be pretty good. Cell in his first form and his second form does seem to mostly just be kind of like a dodging character. I mean, we could just quickly talk about his passive here since, like, his details came out and we're just immediately jumping into kind of like the showcase here. So he gets 1 key, and 250% attack and defense start a turn, and a 50% chance to dodge. He gets 170% attack and defense when attacking. If there's 2 enemies, he gets 80% attack and defense and 18% crit and dodge. And when there's 3 enemies, he gets 70% attack and defense and 17% crit and dodge. I don't think that those are really, like, important or relevant or, like, super necessary to talk about or anything like that. Those, because it's like, I don't know. We're not going to really see those very often, right? Then if HP is 50% or higher, he gets 2 key, an additional 50% chance to super, 17% damage reduction, 17% crit, and 17% dodge. Oh, so if there's multiple enemies, his dodge chance is really high. Okay. And then either if he starts out in slot 7 or his second rotation, he will transform into second form Cell. So, all right, let's go ahead and see this. You know, we got a good opening rotation for him. Keep in mind that Super EZA Cell and EZA AGL Cell, I mean, we're going to have this Cell Games domain up, which is giving us monster stats buffs. Okay, we took a little bit of damage right there. Not a big deal. Okay. Well, that's not really what I'm looking to have happen. I would like to show a little bit of first form Cell, chat. So I think I'm going to come back, because we're going to miss out on first form Cell like that. God damn it. Okay, chat, hang on. We're coming right back. All right, guys. We are coming back here. Let's just go ahead. Damn, I guess, do we want to just run Cell in slot 1 then? We definitely don't want Perfect Cell to get his revive up again. Let's just try Cell in slot 1. We're going to need some dodges from Perfect Cell. Well, from AGL Cell, excuse me. We're going to need some dodges, but I think the boy could do it here. I think he could hit it for us. Let's get some dodges, my boy. Okay, that's not dodging. It's not dodging. Chat, I think it might be one of them nights. They happen, right? Sometimes it's just one of them days. Now, every super attack first form Cell is doing, by the way, is giving us a 50% attack stack. So it's just going to make AGL Perfect Cell's damage even that much better, as first form Cell and second form Cell as well are getting super attacks in. All right, kind of a bit of a mess so far. Don't worry, we're getting there, we're getting there. AGL Cell, I think, is going to be pretty good. I think he's going to pair up very well with this Cell, so that's going to be pretty good. All right, I guess we'll just come back. Let's just jump back to when we have the second form Cell transformation, and we'll start talking about his abilities over here. All right, guys. So we have second form Cell transforming for us right here. Here is the boy again. Second form Cell, ready to go. Okay, so now that we have second form Cell out, we definitely are gonna have to be careful. We did get the STR Cell did transform, but here, let's get the domain up for Demon King Piccolo as well. Alright, sure. We got a bunch of orbs and stuff. I guess we'll just go with AGL Perfect Cell right here in slot 1. Again, remember, he did get those attack stacks for us last turn as first form Cell, so his damage is going to go up a little bit. So he gets, what, 2 key, 280% attack and defense. He's now guarding, and he has 17% damage reduction, crit, and dodge. So the guard will be good. I mean, we just rock him in slot 2. He's guarding. I mean, that's certainly going to be pretty effective there. When attacking, he gets 180% attack and defense. If there's 2 enemies, he gets another 120% attack and defense and 18% crit and dodge. If HP is 50% or higher, we get 1 key, an additional 50% chance to super, and he gets 18% damage reduction, crit, and dodge. And then on his next turn, we are going to get the transformation into Perfect Cell by absorbing Android 18. So it's like he seems pretty basic, but I think his stats are just going to be quite good. Like, we're going to see him do just good numbers, right? And then he gets 50% defense when he supers for the turn. And then the attack is permanent. The 50% attack, it's a stack, right? All right, so let's hit this. We should be fine against Rose, I hope. I mean, if Rose is going to wash us, well, he's going to wash us. We'll see. We obviously are going to have a little bit of dodge. Rose is super in right away. Okay, let's see how we do here. Okay. A lot of damage, we do take it. Cell at a 34 million attack stat. Okay, sure. Sure, okay. Normal, normal, normal. Damn it, okay. Yeah, remember, those being supers will just make him even stronger once we get to Perfect Cell. Taking a lot of this damage could be good, though. I mean, the cells will be healing like crazy, but remember, AGL Cell does have that Rage mode. His Rage mode, which, of course, is going to be, you know, very strong, so. All right. Let's just go ahead and move on to the next rotation here. Keep seeing, you know, Cell progressively get stronger. I think AGL Perfect Cell, that's where he's going to be a mouthful, I think, for some of these bosses, for sure. All right, guys, we're going to be moving on to the final phase here, and here's where we're going to get AGL Perfect Cell. So, Perfect Cell, again, he's going to be, I think, really, really good. I think that this guy is going to be fantastic. When we're fighting these Jiren, you know, Jiren, Topo, those types of bosses, I think that this guy is going to do super, super well against them. All right, yep, we'll be able to have that domain. That's the other thing, too, is running this team, we're going to have the domain up basically the entire time, which is going to be very nice. All right, let's pop this. So, okay, yeah, AGL Cell does have the battle motion as well. I guess that does make sense. But we don't have battle motions for first and second form Cell. That is kind of interesting, I guess. I mean, you know, as the game, you know, get more time passes, all these characters are going to get battle motions, which will be sick. All right, so Cell is pretty basic here. Not like a ton going on, but it's like, it's a lot. So he gets 3 key, 400% attack and defense, which is huge. 35% crit, damage reduction, and dodge. He guards his first 3 turns, gets 180% attack and defense when attacking, and then if HP is 50% or higher, he gets a guaranteed additional with a 50% chance to super, and 35% crit and dodge. So he has 70% crit and 70% dodge right here, and 35% damage reduction, and guard, and his stats are pretty high. I would love to see how he's going to take I'm going to just leave him in slot 1 right here. I mean, that's... you know, we want to see how this shit is going to go. Remember, Tech Buhan is, you know, obviously supporting as well. At this team, like, STR Perfect Cell's team is a team overrun with support. That's kind of one of the things that's going to happen here, is we're going to be overrun with support. All right, let's see this. We probably will dodge it, but yep, we dodge it. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing how Cell could tank that. What is that? That's like a 4.5 million super right there, so it is a fairly big boy super attack. All right, I'm not going to get the Dokkan attack. What are we at? 53 million. This is a 53 million attack stat with a 70% chance to crit. 70% chance. Which we didn't get. But we get the super, which is good. 56 million attack stat. Yeah. This is why, like, you look at STR Perfect Cell's damage, and it's like, I like his defensive ability, but his damage does suck. Because look at AGL fucking Cell, man. And look what Super EZA Tech Cell is going to be doing. They're doing damage. STR Cell's kind of just like, you know, he's helping with his domain. And, I mean, he's got the revive. He's got great defenses and stuff like that. Okay. So, yeah, there's AGL Perfect Cell. I mean, we see what the boy does. He's just a very powerful character. Partly, one reason he is so powerful, though, is next to STR Perfect Cell, right? With the domain up, with all these links up, which is a big deal. Now, AGL Cell does also have his Rage mode. I would like to make sure to get that in the video here, but we do have to be below 50% HP, so we are going to have to actually take a little bit of damage. I don't know. I guess I'll just cut here. We'll do one more turn with Perfect Cell, HL Perfect Cell regardless, but I would like to get his giant mode in, also. Alright guys, we're coming back. Let's just get this turn for AGL Cell. Gonna be an even stronger turn because we have physical Goat Boo here. I don't know. I do want to get the giant mode, like the rage mode that AGL Cell has. Remember, that's definitely a strong ability, right? Like, we could use the rage mode to get around, like, Jiren and Topo's locking and stuff like that. Like, it's a significant ability. I don't want to at all, like, kind of, like, pretend like it's not, like, a huge asset that he's got. It's going to be very, very useful to have that around. Yeah, dude, he's good. Obviously. This guy's good. This is a strong EZA. Yeah, very well, yeah. AGL Cell, dude, is really crazy. I guess let me just try and see if we can't get the giant mode in here quickly, but... we'll see, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just end. It's like, when AGL Cell comes out, we'll take a look at his giant mode. We'll go through all that. But, I mean, these initial early look videos, I mean, these are meant to just be kind of like early looks at them. Let me just go over what Giant Cell, his new EZA passive is. Let's just do that. Alright, guys. So let's just, again, go over the details of what he's going to do in his giant form. So in order to do this, we just have HP 50% or less. And then for one turn, we go into his giant rage mode. I mean, I think he's going to be very powerful here because he gets 3 key, 200% attack, and he's doing guaranteed crits. But again, one of the strongest assets of his giant form is going to be the fact that if a boss locks, we could use the giant form to get around it. If a boss has AoEs, the giant form will cancel it. Giant form could cancel the boss supers, right? There's a lot of different kind of like effects, boss abilities that giant form Cell will get around, which is quite honestly a really huge deal. It truly is. So let me know what you guys think about AGL Perfect Cell. He seems to be a very powerful release, man. I'm very pleased with how good these EZA characters look. And I think they did a good job. They set up a lot of cells at the same time to be very good.